Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Monday, February 15th. Our prep for today, we're going to start with 10 PVC pass-throughs, followed by 12 glute marches, and finally 20 walk the dog. So our PVC pass-through, you can take your PVC pipe or broomstick, grab it out nice and wide, and lock out those elbows. Bring that pipe or broomstick up overhead, and then back over top behind you to your lower back, keeping those elbows straight the whole time. And then up, over top, and back to where you started from. Now, if you don't get much resistance as you go over top, overhead, bring those hands in a little bit. Make it a little bit challenging, a little bit sticky to go up over top your head. Over and back is 1 rep, and you're gonna do 10 reps. Next, we're gonna do 12 glute marches. So, set yourself up on the ground. Feet are flat on the ground, knees bent. You're gonna take a deep breath in, embrace your core, and bridge your hips up. From here, you're going to lift one foot up off the ground after the other, trying to keep your hips nice and level. And the only thing that's changing is one leg is straightening. So as you lift one foot off the ground, the other glute has to work a little bit harder to help stabilize. Left, right, back and forth for 6 reps on each side, or 12 reps in total. Finally, walk the dog. You're going to get into your downward dog position on your hands and toes, and then drive yourself, heels down to the ground, hips into the air, push away with your hands, and drive one heel down towards the ground as you bend the other knee. Switch sides, and go back and forth, left and right, alternating sides for 20 total reps. We're gonna go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today, we're gonna start with 8 reps or more of pike push-ups, followed by 10 reps on each side of a bench glute bridge, and finally 20 Russian twists. So for your pike push-up, you're gonna get into that down dog position, hips way up, heels down to the ground, and drop your head down towards in between your hands, and then press yourself up and away back into that down dog. Okay, so try not to emulate a push-up per se where you're going horizontal to the ground, but rather back with your hips as you press away from the ground. Okay, so you can either perform it there like that on the ground, or if you've got some yoga blocks or anything to elevate your hands up off the ground to create a deficit, you can also do that. So hands on blocks, down dog, reach down lower than your hands towards the ground, and then press up and away into that pike push-up. So 8 or more reps depending on your strength there. Next, your glute bridge on the bench. So you're gonna set up on your ottoman or sofa and work your way out so your head and shoulders are supported on the edge, hips down, brace your core, one leg up off the ground, then you're gonna lift your hips up towards the sky, squeeze that butt cheek up, control back down, back up, and repeat for 10 reps. If you wanna add load to that, you can grab your dumbbell and hold it at your hip crease and make it a little bit more challenging like that. So 10 reps on your one side and then 10 reps on the other. Finally, we're gonna go through our Russian twist where you're gonna have a seat on the ground with your feet floating off the ground. So you'd be here like this. Knees can be slightly bent or straight out depending on your weight balance, and you can have the dumbbell in your hand like this. So while you're balancing on just your hips, you're gonna bring the dumbbell to one side, over to the other, and switch back and forth. Now, if it's too challenging to have your feet up off the ground, you can do it with your feet remaining on the ground. Okay. Your goal here is not to hunch forward too much and open up that chest as much as you can as you're performing this movement. So 20 total reps or 10 per side. We're gonna go through those 3 movements for 4 sets, and that's your strength for today. All right, our Metcon for today, we've got 4 minutes of work followed by 1 minute of rest, followed by 3 minutes of work followed by 1 minute of rest, 2 minutes of work with 1 minute of rest, and then 1 minute of work to finish it off. Each working interval, you're gonna be performing the same triplet of exercises. So 10 jumping lunges, 8 renegade rows or 4 per side, and 6 burpees. So your jumping lunges, one knee starts on the ground, you're gonna jump and switch legs, and alternate back and forth for 10 total reps or 5 per side. Then your renegade row, You can either go from your toes or your knees. If you've only got one dumbbell, you're gonna have one hand on the ground, one hand on the dumbbell. Row that dumbbell up for 4 reps. Change sides and do 4 reps on the other side. If you've got 2 dumbbells, you can go left, right, alternating between the 2 sides. You can also do this from your knees if going from your toes is too tough. Here like that. Okay. So 8 renegade rows in total, followed by 6 burpees, hands to the ground, chest and thighs to the ground, fully laying down. Get yourself up and then jump off the ground. Or you can step down and step back up and jump. So you're gonna do that for 4 minutes at the very beginning, rest for 1 minute, and then you're gonna do that for 3 minutes, rest a minute, for 2 minutes, rest a minute, for 1 minute, workout's over. All right, so 4, 3, 2, 1 with 1 minute of rest after each round, and that's your Metcon for today.